Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. The malls have been packed, and online shopping is bigger than ever. This holiday shopping season is setting records. So how does that affect the overall economy? Let's begin our coverage with Ellen Kolodziej.
Thank you, Larry. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Could be even brighter this year for a lot of retailers. Sales are up online and in stores around the country. In fact, Macy's had planned not to do any extra holiday hiring. And then once they saw all the shoppers coming in and out, they hired 7,000 part-time workers.
Santa came early for lots of stores, already seeing sales higher than last year. Some say partly because of a stronger economy.
Definitely consumer confidence is up. I think we sell a great product and people are very loyal to us specifically.
Well, all the signs that we've seen so far have been absolutely terrific. It's been a very, very pleasant, I don't know that it's a surprise, but so far it's been a very good case scenario come to life. We're just hoping that we can stay there.
Retailers at the Cherry Hill Mall and other malls in New Jersey started off with a bang on Black Friday, and shoppers just kept coming.
I'm sure I'll probably spend more. Right now I say I'm going to cut down, but as Christmas gets closer, I'll probably spend a lot more.
I will spend like $2,000 or more.
Is that more than usual?
Yes. Electronics is more.
How about you?
Well, this is a mall. I'm from Colorado, and we don't have a good mall like this, so I plan on spending a lot of money while I'm here in the next 48 hours.
That seems to match what Deloitte's saying. The accounting giant's annual holiday forecast predicts sales should rise a healthy 4 or 4.5% over last year's shopping season, and that Americans will spend $1.05 trillion between November and January. E-commerce shopping should increase between 18 to 21%, with sales between 111 and 114 billion bucks. The key for malls has always been getting shoppers to come to the brick-and-mortar stores. But this year, even those millennials who just love to shop online can be enticed to head out for some great bargains.
A couple weeks ago, I actually, there was a sale for Dick's Sporting Goods on something. So I actually went in on Black Friday, believe it or not, and got a really good deal on the North Face coat that I wanted.
So many stores now hoping and praying the ghost of Christmas past doesn't sneak in and steal their profits.
This year we're in a situation where we got off to a wonderful start. We're hoping that we can keep moving at that pace through the duration of the season.
And that the Grinch doesn't come in at the end.
If the Grinch comes in at the end, we're going to have to find a way to take him out to dinner for a few hours and keep him distracted.
So consumer confidence is up. The economy is doing well. Stores are hiring, and some people are optimistic they might get an extra gift in a tax cut coming soon. All this means it could be a merrier Christmas and a happier New Year for some retailers. Reporting for Jersey Matters from Cherry Hill, I'm Ellen Kolodziej.
All right, thank you, Ellen. Now let's talk more about holiday shopping, how good Black Friday was or how bad it was, and how that will affect the overall economy with Andrew Musick, who is the Vice President of Taxation and Economic Development for the NJBIA, and that's New Jersey Business and Industry Association.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you, Larry. Thanks for having me.
So are you happy after this Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
Yeah, I think the 5-day holiday weekend all the way through from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday, we saw really good returns. We saw an average consumer spend of about $335, and that was a little bit higher amongst millennials. It really was. It was millennials were out there spending a little bit more, about $419 per consumer over that 5-day weekend.
$419, and that compares to what, like baby boomers, what did they spend?
Well, the average spend amongst consumers was $335, but the millennials were spending about $420 a piece. When you look at some of the statistics that are out there, consumers are there's a lot of consumer confidence. There's low unemployment out there, and the weekend was it was good weather-wise across the country, which really contributed to people getting out there and shopping, and in stores and online, I should say.
Yeah, I get that, and that helped the shopping in the malls. So the good weather and the fact that the economy is doing well, that helped all that. And I guess the question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Is it a great economy that's rising the holiday spending, or does the holiday spending let us know that the economy is going to be strong for a while, or both?
Well, I think the holiday spend, the initial 5-day weekend here from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday really shows you that that consumers are confident and that they're willing to get out there, and with the low unemployment tied into that they have disposable income at their fingertips that they can spend. Also, some statistics show that 75% of consumers said that they were going to spend more, and/or 75% of consumers said that they would spend more or about the same amount of money that they spent last year. So I think you're seeing some growth in terms of what they're willing to spend at the holidays.
Is this a sign of a thriving economy, or is it a sign of a thriving economy to come?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a sign of a positive economy now, but I think it's also more to come. I mean, the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, we recently released our 59th annual Business Outlook Survey, and our members are telling us that in 2018 they expect to increase hiring, they expect increased wages in 2018, and they also expect increased sales in 2018.
And what do they base that on?
That's based on a survey of our membership, and that's how they're feeling about the economy moving forward. And I think if you were to look at last year's, you would see that that our members hit their predictions for last year. Their sales rose in 2017, and they were confident that in 2016 they would rise, and they met that match. They met that mark this year. Excuse
my skepticism, but when I hear something like that, I think, well, of course all businesses are going to say they're going to do well. Was there a time in the survey where they didn't think they were going to do well? Like in the last 10 years, did they say, yeah, no, I expect a decrease in sales next year?
I think there have been years where they didn't expect as much of an increase, but I think they were cautiously optimistic last year. And then in 2017, they did see those predictions come to fruition.
Everybody says that the industry in the state will continue to decrease. We'll have a hard time bringing businesses here. More businesses are going to leave because of the taxes in the state. Do you feel that from your members?
Well, our members consistently say that taxes are a big priority of theirs, and we know that New Jersey is a high cost of doing business state. But New Jersey also offers a number of positive, a number of real positives when it comes to doing business across the country. We have a very skilled and highly trained workforce in New Jersey. We have a very solid infrastructure network, and it's easy to move goods around the state, whether that's on rail or whether that's on the roads. We have proximity to many consumers between Philadelphia and New York, all really within a short drive.
With the New Jersey Business Association and Industry Association, your key purpose is to represent New Jersey business and industry in the state. Is part of your mission to try to attract people here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we want to support our members that are already here in the state, but we always want to see the business community continue to grow and continue to thrive in the state.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really continue to grow and thrive? Because that's not what you read. You read that businesses are leaving.
There are some businesses that...
Are you seeing an increase in your membership?
When we take a look at our membership, we know there's certainly some consolidation that's going on with different industries in the state. Bigger companies are buying some smaller competitors, but our job as a trade association here in the state is to make the state a positive place to do business, make it easier to do business for our members, and that's what we're really out there every day. We're providing them with benefits to make it cheaper, make it more cost effective to do business in the state. We represent their interests in Trenton. We advocate for them before the state legislature and the administration, really to try to help our companies thrive and grow here in the state.
So you do some lobbying for them?
I do.
And what do you lobby for now? What is your main concern right now? What would you like to see happen?
Well, I lobby specifically for taxation and economic development issues, but I also work on education and workforce development issues. And really, one of the things that our members consistently tell us is that they have trouble finding skilled and trained workers here in the state. So we are constantly striving to help take the jobs that are available and match them with educational programs, workforce development initiatives that give the students that are coming out of college the skills and the training that they need to find a job when they graduate.
Well, that's bad news if the industries that are already here are complaining they don't have enough skilled workers, because when I look at the list of criteria for Amazon and moving to the state, their number one criteria is having enough skilled workers for them, and you don't have any insight on Amazon, do you?
Well, what I can tell you is in New Jersey we have very strong public schools, and we have great K through 12 education as well as higher education, and our goal really is to help students that may not be going on to that 4-year degree but provide them some sort of credentialing, a certificate, 2-year degree to get that job. And then they can continue to grow in their career, whether that's going to work for an employer, and then that employer may send them back into school to get more training, to get another advanced degree, or whether they just want to continue their life.
Andrew, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks, Larry.
I really appreciate it. Good news about the economy based on Black Friday, and you're saying good news about business and industry.
Yeah, I always like to keep a positive spin on it.
I can see that. Andrew Musick, who is the Vice President of Taxation and Economic Development for NJBIA. When we come back, you'll remember we had a town hall on the opioid crisis. Now a town hall is coming to an area near you. We'll explain when Jersey Matters continues.